question come in about a horse that at their own admission they had spoiled it, and it was wanting to graze all the time when they were out trying to ride, and every time they'd ask for forward motion, excuse me, the horse wanted to crow hop. And so she asked me if I could tell her something that might be of a solution for her. So I told her about the driving. So I'm going to show you how I rig up my driving line, and I'm going to get behind this horse with a whip and have this horse go what I call up into the bridle. She didn't know what it meant for a horse to go up into the bridle. What that means is the body of the horse comes forward up into a soft field in the front. She also said that she had a side pull on this horse, and I think that could be part of the problem. A side pull or a hackamore is usually a piece of equipment that a horse can find out pretty quickly that they really don't have to listen to you in. It can be a beneficial training tool early on, but not for a horse that's been ridden and supposedly is trained. They need to have probably a little more substantial bit in their mouth or something in their mouth, you know, to help them. I'm gonna just use a snaffle bit here, and I'm tying this bridle rein up to this saddle here, and its purpose is much like an overcheck. It's going to keep the horse from getting his head too low. So that's the purpose behind tying that rein up to the saddle horn. I'll find the other end of the. Okay, so we've got one end of this line, this rope. They said she didn't have any driving lines, and I don't either. I've got a 40-foot rope. So this is my driving line. And I put it through the bit and back to the D-ring on my saddle. If you don't have a D-ring on your saddle, you can tie it to the saddle horn. If you don't have a saddle horn, you can find something on that saddle to tie this thing back to, because it needs to be on there for this to work. I put a bowline knot in there, and then I'll take, I'm going to coil this up here on this side so I don't have any knots or tangles in this line. And toss this part over the horse's back. And I'll just hang this here. And I'm going to go around the other side and tie it up the same exact way. Okay, once I get that on there, then I toss this lead rope behind him and send him forward. Forward motion is what makes this work. If your horse doesn't want to go forward here, we've got to have some way of getting him forward. I'm going to increase the energy back here and get him going around in a circle, and I'll form a triangle where the back corner of his leg is one corner, his mouth is a corner, and I'm the third corner of a triangle, and I'm asking this horse to get up in that bridle, get forward, get up. That's where your horse is going to resist you. That's where you might need the aid of a little whip to help you there. And it's not to punish the horse, but it is to show this horse that you've got enough authority that he needs to get forward. See him pushing on that bit? Now he's softened up. That's a horse going up into the bridle. He's pushing on the bit right there, see that? So when he's pushing on the bit, I'm not going to give him any relief with my hands. I'm going to hold that line snug and send him right on up in there. So make him get somewhere. So I'll send them both ways like that. Then if you want to, you can go outside and you can get directly behind them, just as if you were behind them in a buggy or something. And if he starts to put his head down to graze, you're back there with plenty of ammunition. Get forward. Send that horse forward. We've got to set the stage where your horse respects you enough. Your horse respects you enough. Wait for him to settle there. That he's going to go forward at a very slight suggestion. Once he starts really respecting you, then you can ease way off. But when you're fixing a problem, you can't do it mamby-pamby. You're going to have to step up to the plate and tell that horse, look, I'm the leader here, and you're going to have to do what I want you to do. This just allows you to do it safely. This allows you to do it in a way that if this horse retaliates by jumping, bucking, it doesn't matter because you're not on them. And when they do, if they do, you stay with them until they come through. And when they come through, then we soften up and then we have agreement. So there's still got to be that consistent release on the other side of cooperative good behavior. So anyway, hope that helps.